Turning our attention to weather, happy to report that there is no weather over top of Whatcom County. Even the wind is starting to back off. That's been the big story over the last 48 hours as we've seen those gusty Fraser outflow winds. Those are now calming down. I'll show you that in a moment, but we are clear and we are cold. In fact, you saw Eric wearing a big fluffy jacket in that package. It's going to be something we're going to be doing for the next few days. That ridge of high pressure currently parked over British Columbia, and there is a system that's going to move in later in the week here, but take a look at that. As the two interact, it's almost going to be like a billiards move. The high pressure gets pushed farther inland over top of Montana, and that system will actually get shoved down into California, where they're doing quite well. In fact, the last couple of systems have been diverted down there, and that has brought some much needed precipitation, especially to the Sierra Nevadas, that could really build that snowpack up. Current temperatures are cold outside. 34 up towards Bellingham. It's freezing in Mount Vernon, and meanwhile down towards the south we've already broken into the upper 20s in Shelton. 10 degrees warmer in Bremerton and Seattle, but still 37 is not a warm temperature. So here's what happens in the big picture there. As we just saw a moment ago, anything that's trying to come in off the Pacific is being diverted way down south. That's going to keep us relatively clear over the next couple of days. We'll see some cloud cover that will start to fill in by Friday into Saturday, but it doesn't look like it brings any meaningful precipitation our way. In fact, it's not till later next week that we see a next storm moves in that looks like it'll bring us some rain and some snow. So a little bit of a break on that front. Speaking of breaks, we see that flow that's continuing to come out of the Fraser Valley, but we're seeing those numbers going down. In fact, what we will do overnight tonight and into the day on Wednesday is finally see some single digits, even a few calms there, and more of an offshore flow that'll come over top of the Cascades there, but really with no consequences whatsoever because, well, there's no precipitation as part of that equation. Overnight lows tonight are going to be chilly once again. We will be getting sub-freezing in many spots, including Arlington, Mount Vernon, Bellingham, and again down towards the south. We're not going to be immune either. We're looking at 30s in Olympia and Chehalis, and even out towards the coast, it's going to be a chilly one. 33 overnight in Forks, 36 in Hoquiam. High temperatures will be about 10 degrees warmer than that, so we will be riding in the mid-40s in many spots, including in Everett and Seattle. Out towards the coast, a little balmier courtesy of that offshore flow, but still we're talking upper 40s there. We're going to stay bundled up for the next few days. 7-day forecast shows temperatures in a pretty steady place. 30s overnight, 40s by day. We will finally break into the low 50s next Monday.